Welcome. How are you doing today? Ooh, the day started out real bad, and it stayed bad, and then it got weird, and then things were looking the fuck up, dude. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna turn my camera on, and I'm going to talk about it, because I was starting to feel real good. And then some motherfucker behind me honked rudely, because I guess I was not going at the speed of rush hour that he wanted me to go. And I have not given someone in traffic the fucking finger in like 15 fucking years. But I did that today. Usually I just go or yell and they don't know, right? But he like honked with a very like intentional purpose. It was not like a hey, nudge nudge. It was a blare, and I was just like, fuck your fucking Dodge Ram, you dumb fuck. Anyway, so I went to the GYN back in February. And it's a really freaky experience for me to go like get my insides like poked and prodded at, and I made it through that. And at the end, the GYN was like, okay, and I just need to get you to get this blood work done. So just if you can go across the hall to the lab and have it drawn immediately. And I was like, yeah, okay. But I walked right the fuck out of that building because oh my God. You know, it's like a difficult thing for me to like let you get all inside of my body. And it's not just like a regular pap smear. I have to get an ultrasound of my ovaries. So yeah, considering like I have such a severe, irrational fear of needles, I was not doing that. So I put it off for 2 months, and I decided I was going to go today. And there's a lab that I've gone to before off of Far West, and the people there have been very gentle with me. There's this like very large man who like you can hear him breathing, and you'd expect him to be the least gentle person in the world, but he was fantastic. So I was hoping I could go back to them and that they would take good care of me. And I know that they have a weird thing with their hours, right? So I left at 3 because I think they close at 4. Well, when I got there, I discovered they close at 3 p.m., but only on Thursdays. Today's a Thursday. And I was like, no, I'm not going to just go home and like schedule this for another day. Like, we're getting the shit done, Danielle. And a big part of like the whole experience of me getting the blood drawn was I told my boyfriend, hey, I'm leaving work early to get blood work done, so I will be home early, but I'm going to this area of town. Is there anywhere in that area of town that you would like me to bring home food from? And he said, yeah, there's this Chinese place on the frontage road. I don't know if you've ever seen it. And I was like, oh, yes, I know it very well. I used to live over there. I used to fucking eat at that Chinese restaurant all the fucking time. I love it. I'm down. What do you want? I'll send you the menu. So I left the area and went up north to a different lab that was open until 5. I got my blood work done. Dude, best I've ever fucking done. I didn't cry. So I was feeling pretty proud of myself. The girl that I saw was really nice to me. She said she liked my gauges, and I was like, oh, thanks. I'm sorry that they're not a matching pair. I couldn't find a matching pair this morning, and she said that's okay. Mine aren't either. And I saw that she was also wearing mismatched gauges, and I told her I know that I'm too old to have this fear, but it is pretty severe, so I'm just warning you. I'm going to close my eyes and tremble and cry. Please be nice to me. And she was very nice and very gentle and fucking amazing, dude. Like, she told me it's okay that like I have this fear because she's gonna be 30 soon, and she still goes to a pediatric dentist because she has a fear of dentists, and she prefers like that they're more gentle at the pediatric dentist. Oh gosh. So I did a good job. But then after that I was like, oh shit, well now I gotta go back down to that other part of town and get my fucking Chinese food. So I did, and I was excited because I haven't been there in like over 10 years. Over 10 years.